back. We've got half an hour there of deep stretching and mobilisation, total mobility. And we're on day 8 of our 8-day cycle, and it's the most popular one. Everyone loves this one. It's aka the dolphin on the thumbnails, and it's deep stretches, 3 minutes in each stretch. Now, if you did yesterday was all about the hips. Well, today is very much about the spine. And there's something about today, it just leaves you sort of more reset than any of the rest. So we work right from the top of the spine all the way through, a little bit into the hips and shoulders. But yeah, it's a lovely one. It really does reset the whole system. So we start stood up, work our way through. 3 minutes we have on each of them, more or less. So big deep breaths, relax into each of them. It's quite easy to relax in today's routine. Each one lends itself to relaxing into, I think. Okay, so you're just letting those muscles lengthen. Imagine those muscle fibers, they're all running lines throughout your body, and they contract and they extend. Well, it's the extension part we're looking for. We want that full range of motion. So try and get that mind-muscle connection. Imagine those fibers lengthening. It really does help. Relax on your breaths. Let the body go. Let it stretch. Don't force it to stretch. Let it stretch. Anyway, let's begin then. So we're going to do some shoulder rolls, not shoulder rolls, sorry, neck rolls. So we're working right at the top of the spine, the cervical spine, yeah? 2 things to think about. We're going to really exaggerate that movement, but also, imagine you're putting your hands deep into your pockets so your shoulders stay low, because the upper end of your neck muscle, you think of your neck muscle just that. I mean, really they're huge. They're the top of the skull and all the way down into your shoulders. So bear that in mind. Top of the skull up, shoulders down. Okay, think about those 2 things first. Then tuck the chin in, empty the lungs, fill the lungs and roll round. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Let me just set the clock. We'll be good to go. You can start if you want to. And we're going to do half and half, and half one way, half the other. Okay. Tuck the chin, hands down low, roll that neck. Fill the lungs as your head rolls back. Empty the lungs as your head rolls forward. Keep those hands low, shoulders down to get both ends of those muscles. Accept that. Those clicks and clumps will gradually disappear the more you do this. Okay, back the other way. Change direction. Really make the most of that range. Really tuck the chin in, stretch the back of the neck. All the way to the side, all the way back to stretch the front. When would you ever really spend 3 minutes? This is why it's so good. a slow transition. Our last standing stretch into a standing forward bend. Bring your feet nice and close. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, fold the waist. Keep your legs as straight as you can. You can have a little subtle bend there if you need to. Every breath out, sink deeper and deeper. Taking those big deep breaths, filling lungs, empty lungs, and dropping lower and lower. And little tiny increments of progression. Last minute. Remember, you don't have to hold the whole time. You can come in and out if you need to. Last 30 seconds, those last few big deep breaths. Take yourself down to all fours, like the cat and cow. So working the spine is one now. You're going to extend the spine, aka the cow of the movement. Like that, look up, fill the lungs. And then empty the lungs and flex the spine. Bring the tailbone in. Feel those lower, the vertebrae in the lower back just opening up, relieving all them discs. And then back the other way. Keep switching in your own time. Fill the lungs on the cow. And then empty the lungs on the cat. Last minute. down to the belly, scorpion rolls. This is an active stretch, so you can be moving. And take your arms out wide like this. And you're going to bring this foot up and over, like a scorpion's tail, and try and touch the floor this side. I'm now getting my sole down. It doesn't matter if you can't even get your toe, it's okay. Just go to your level, bring it back, and switch. Use the breath in to assist that roll. Fill the lungs to help that lift. Bring that foot over. Open the hips, point your knee up, and then empty the lungs, come back. Again, in your own time. No rush on that. You're just working on rotation through the spine this time, and of course opening the hips as well. So we are bringing the hips into it. Seconds. Transition then to the Sphinx. So on your elbows now, this is all about thoracic spine. Just press your elbows into the ground, and then you're crowning your head towards the ceiling, looking straight ahead. Tuck the chin a little bit. Pull the shoulder blades back. This is great for posture. This opens up the chest. The spine. So keep in mind those three things. Elbows into the ground, shoulder blades pull back, crown of the head to the ceiling. Keep reinforcing those in your mind. And of course, breathe. And then on our last three stretches. keep thinking that there's always another millimetre. Crown of the head to the ceiling, and the more the better your posture will be, the more you do this. We're going to be switching in a second. Child's pose. Okay, so that's the right at the end of the spine there, the sacrum. So let's transition into that. Big toes touching, width between the knees. It's that yoga classic. Sit back on your heels. Sort of space there for your belly to rest. Reach forward with your arms and head to the floor. And we'll just keep opening the lungs so the lower rib cage will expand and stretch all those lower back muscles for you. Really fill the lungs deep. So seated then now. 90-90s. Hips and spinal rotation together. So I'm going to sit like this, nice and wide. On my heels like this. I'm trying to create this sort of 90 degrees here with the hips. And I'm going to let the hips roll to one side. So I'm going to internally rotate this, externally rotate that hip. And then I'm going to rotate the spine as well. Empty the lungs. And then come the other way. Fill the lungs as you do. Fill the lungs as you come to center. Empty the lungs and rotate the other way. So just let the legs spin over. So your heels sort of stay where they are. Pivot on the heels. As you go over the 3 minutes, you'll get more and more rotation in the spine. final stretch before we go to more for the relaxation. And that's your butterfly stretch. So, I know a lot of people will find this one tough, but try to bring your feet together and heels in close to the hips, and then use your elbows then to pry these apart, knees. So again, it's hip and spine as one. You're trying to keep that spinal integrity, so the spine nice and straight and stacked, which in itself is quite tough if you're in this position. So again, use this 3 minutes how you will. If you need to run a bit, that's fine. But it will get easier when we do this. Just let gravity pull everything down. Every cell in your body, just completely surrender. Just let gravity take it. You think you're relaxed, but you're not. Think about your feet, relax your feet. There's all these little switches on a very subtle level. You become aware of your body and your muscles. You'll find these little switches and little neuro sort of little tiny movements in the muscle. Switch it all off. Just let your mind drift. And just your lungs breathing and your heart pumping all that oxygen-rich blood around your brain and your upper body without gravity to pull it down. It's going to reset your endocrine system, your nervous system, and leaving you feeling reset. your toes just to wake up the lower body a bit. Get the blood flowing again. One last big stretch back with the arms with a big breath in. And then bring yourself up when you're ready. There you go. System reset. Rebooting. Like turning a computer on and off. You've just done that to your nervous system. A really nice feeling there. Almost nicely balanced. Body nice and relaxed. Reset ready for tomorrow, 9:30. Total Fitness again. Death by kettlebell. It's not as bad as it sounds. Another one of these straight after. In fact, we're going to do the dolphin again. It's double dolphin because it's Friday. It's that lovely relaxing feeling. Working through the spine again and the hips. So hopefully see you for one and or both of those. Thanks for tuning in and thank you for subscribing. Have a lovely day.